So I've reviewed all of the Coway Airmega air purifiers, and Coway has released a new one, the smallest one, called the Coway Airmega 100. So let's unbox it, let's see what it is, and let's compare it to none other than the Levoit Core 300, which is the pinnacle benchmark for all air purifiers in this small room, maybe 250 square foot coverage area. So let's take it out, let's look, and let's see. Unboxing it is relatively a breeze, and you'll notice that it comes pretty much all assembled. And here's the unit. So this is that Coway Airmega 100. If you're looking at it, it comes with the different setup here, right? This is a little bit looking different. They have mood lighting up top. It's going to be able to change colors with LED. They also have an updated sensor that's going to be for the 2.5 micron particle size, which is mostly all the allergens, not the smallest or the largest, but mostly all the fine allergens inside your air. And it's going to be coming with an updated sensor along with an 8-hour timer and a adjustable night light. The overall cylindrical design of the Airmega will remind you that none other than the Levoit Core 300, which I have here. And this is my used Levoit Core 300. We also have the 350 from Levoit as well as the 300S. There's no difference in terms of the overall mechanics of them. The difference just comes down to which filter you're picking and if you're getting it with Wi-Fi mode. Here on the 300, it does not come with Wi-Fi mode, but the coverage area here is going to be up to maybe 220, 230 square feet. The CADR score is relatively good for the size, considering that this is going to be able to last you about 8 months per filter, which is pretty much top of class. The filters are reasonably priced, you can get them easily, and it has a very easy to use cylindrical design, and this thing lasts, right? This thing lasts. Let me show you what your filter should look like if you run an air purifier in a clean room. Now, I have not changed mine in 6 months, so let me share with you what to expect. This is going to be crazy. And I have a really bad dust allergy, so I don't want to breathe this in, but I'll take it out slowly. And this is what an air filter looks like after 6 months of use. Now, you're going to say to yourself, wow, it looks really clean. But just remember, the actual filter is white. The entire layer you see outside of it is actually just dust. That's pure dust, people, pure dust. Now, in the inside here, that is the filter. That filter is going to be the charcoal filter with the 1-inch HEPA filter. That's a H13. And that black part is those charcoal pellets that they include here that are really good at capturing the odors inside of your air. So yeah, so this is that Levoit. You can see honestly, it's a very standard design. There's a silent turbine. You have the large filter that lasts 8 months. You just close it, and then they have the timer and all the functions up top. Now, if you look at the Coway filter for the Airmega 100, this is pretty much where all the air purification happens. This unit here, this is the mechanics. It's the fan, the display, the meters. But actually, this is where all the air purification will happen. And it's relatively thick. You have a 1-inch HEPA filter, just about, and then you have a charcoal filter screen. Then you have a pre-filter up top that's going to be capturing the larger particles, but most of the action is all going to happen inside of the HEPA filter. This is the top of your Coway here. You'll notice that they have this nice, cool design. So in that design, you have your power button, your lock, your calendar, your light, as well as your night mode, and you have 3 different fan speeds as well as an auto mode all built in. So the Coway sensor is on the back. If you want to clean it, just make sure to use a light tool and then you can clean it. You don't need to do anything else, but clean it regularly if you want the most accurate particle count. And that's going to be what's sensing and activating the auto mode. And that auto mode is really good for saving you time and energy. Because if it suspects that the air quality is below a certain level, it's going to turn on. And if it's above a certain level, it's going to turn off. You can see that the Coway is 15.5 inches tall by 8.6 inches tall, which is just about the same width and diameter as the Levoit Core 300, but it's about ½ inch taller. If you look at overall, you'll notice that the air sensor is located on the side on your Coway versus on the Levoit. The 300 does not have any air sensors. And the difference between the Levoit Core 300 and 300S and the Coway is really coming to, if you turn it on and you're like, what color is this? What does this indicate? This is using something called AQI. And AQI just means if I press the light bulb once and I look at the color that this is lighted up in, blue is good. Green is okay. So if you want to look, you can see that blue is good, green is moderate, orange unhealthy, purple very unhealthy. And that's similar along the lines of what Coway does with their AP1512, which also has a sensor. It doesn't give you the exact count, but it does give you the range indicated by color. So right now you see blue, that means my air quality is good. But you can also adjust the color if you want. So right now, this is just a standard. It's going to go on kind of like a mood lighting swing. Or you just have it off, all complete lightly, all the lights are off, and then we can just go back into our EQI, which is indicate the air quality of the room it's in. So if you're looking at the Core 300S, you can see that the display, we have it on timer. We're just going to take it off timer. Goes all the way to 0 hours. Core 300s also do not have any night light or mood lighting. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind. The Core 300s do not have any mood light. Actually, a lot of the sub $100 smaller room air purifiers, or even 150, they don't come with a lot of mood lighting. So if you like mood lighting, there's versions that have the LED, or there's ones that have LED, and it's going to be indicating the air quality like your Airmega. So this is level 1. The mic is about 2.5 feet away. Can you hear it? That is level 2. That is level 3. And that's back on auto. Another key note is that all the air will blow around the sides here. It is not blowing in the center. The center is where the console is, so the air is blowing around these sides, and it'll blow out in this fashion, almost like a U. It'll blow out in a U shape, not like a all over the place X. All right, so we'll turn it off. Now just for a base, we'll turn on our Levoit. This is on level 1. Level 2. And that's what it sounds like. But I'm going to go one step further because you just heard it on a Levoit Core 300 that the filter is pretty much all used up. It is old, it is dusty, it is dank. We don't love it. So I'm going to turn on my Core 300S and let you guys compare the Airmega to the Core 300S because the 300S is the newest of the cylindricals from Levoit. Let's take it out and let's check it out. So we haven't. So now we have the Core 300S on. You can hear it. So this is that Core 300S. This is level 2. Some space. Level 3. We'll put it on auto mode. So just for comparison, guys, if you're looking at this, so just for comparison on the 300S, you have your 1, 2, 3. You have this bar that goes around that is also like AQI, which will change colors based on the quality of the air in the room it's in. And then you have a meter on the bottom that's going to give you the 2.5 particle count. So we just have to wait for our AirSight Plus to do a reading, and that takes about like 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna know how the air quality is inside of the room we're in. With that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please let me know. And please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.